Hi, my name is Jessica Adams, and I'm going to be talking to you today about Bridging the Gap, Brookstone School. When you introduce technology into a system, you will have 5 different types of adopters. Everett Rogers categorized these adopters by calling them innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. Innovators are gatekeepers because they allow new information from the outside of the system to come in, but they may not be respected, but they are ready to embrace any uncertainty that they may experience. Early adopters are role models, and they are slow to adopt innovations, but they're most likely to have leadership roles, and they inspire others to seek advice or information. Early majority. They have good social interaction, but they do not hold leadership roles. They're not the first or the last to adopt new ideas, but they're deliberate in their decision making of adopting these new ideas that people have innovated. Late majority. Late majorities are skeptical, and for that reason, they take longer to adopt innovation. Laggards. They're last to adopt and very skeptical. They want to make sure that innovations work before they accept. And their process of acceptance is very long. Utilizing earlier adopters. Early adopters are innovators, early adopters, and early majority. How can teachers use earlier adopters? They can pair earlier adopters with an earlier late majority or a laggard. People who are reluctant themselves can show others who are also reluctant how innovations can benefit them. We want to use this to our advantage. They need to share their experiences with others to allow for peer-to-peer learning and leading by example. We also need to support those who need it. The system is able to embrace innovative ideas because of the earlier adopters. We must get out of our own way and be open-minded about the technology that is being innovated, because technology today is changing at a rapid pace. In Matthew 4:18 through 22, Christ used earlier adopters. In these verses, Jesus calls his first disciples, Peter, Andrew, James, and John, to follow him, and they do, without question. These men are considered innovators because they quickly adopted Jesus' ideas. He said follow, and they followed. They dropped everything, and they did what he asked. Jesus' disciples were earlier adopters, and Jesus was the greatest innovator and change agent there ever has been. He went to his people, and he met them where they were with his teachings. Working with later adopters, the late majority and laggards. When working with later adopters, we need to provide professional development that allows peer support and collaboration. These are of the utmost importance. Pairing an earlier adopter with a later adopter is a great idea because they can support each other on their journey to innovation. And we need to acknowledge the struggles and the successes that people have. And we need to consider that everyone's ideas are important, and we need to respect those ideas and their struggles. Providing support with collaboration with earlier adopters so that we can learn from one another is also a wonderful idea. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." It's impossible for this to work without ideas, and the new ideas with all types of innovators. When we collaborate with others, it allows learning to happen and all people are involved so that all voices can be heard from everyone. Everyone has a different gift and talent from God, and this allows all gifts and talents from Him to be acknowledged and them to feel valued. Everyone needs to feel valued in order to be a part of the innovation. That is very important. Leading like Christ. It's crucial for the success of everyone in schools, businesses, or whatever system we have to feel the love and compassion and support that Jesus shows us every day. We must exude a Christ-like example so that everyone can experience the love that Jesus shows us. We need to do this for every person we meet and work with along the way. Christ led with compassion and love no matter what he encountered. And students are motivated to learn when they feel loved and respected in the classroom, and everyone deserves this. 1 Peter 2:21 says, For to this you have been called, because Christ also suffered for you, leaving you an example that you should follow in his footsteps. Christ suffered for us, and he suffered for us so that he could leave us an example that we need to follow. This is so important. And we need to do this in our schools, in our systems every day.